Hi Virgo. Virgo placements. Welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, all of my cards are upright and in order by way of major arcana and through each element. All right, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what do you have for the sign of Virgo and Virgo placements? What does Virgo need to know at this time? The moon is in Virgo, so I wanted to go ahead and use that to our advantage to kind of reach inside and see what's going on here, if anything at all. Holy Spirit, what do you have for Virgo? What do we need to know and be made aware of for the sign of Virgo? All right, pre-shuffle, Knight of Pentacles wanted to show themselves. And I want to go ahead and mention that when the court cards do reveal themselves, they are not to be gender-based. It's the energy, so please forgive me in advance if I do use terms he and she. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and dive in, see what's going on. This is for Virgo. I hope y'all are well. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, subscriptions to the channel, and your donations. Thank you so much. It's for the sign of Virgo, Holy Spirit. What do you have for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know and be made aware of? All right, Virgo, I heard trying times. These are trying times. Yes, we are aware of that we are living in. Isn't it always? It's like a progression of. So this may have something to do with strength and endurance. Maybe that's something to be marveled after at this time. It's for Virgo. I heard no pain, no gain. This might make others mad, but I just heard the strongest sign in the zodiac. Well, strength, can be measured in many ways. All right, that might be it, y'all. Okay, that's it, y'all. Maybe you're being admired for your strength as being one of the strongest signs that maybe an individual has ever come across in their life. And that would be you, Virgo. All right, speaking of, you guys, we have, because I saw the Knight of Wands and I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is in relation to how somebody's admiring you by maybe your ex-person or whoever this is in this Knight of Wands energy who wanted to be in and out of your life and thought that that was going to be something that was going to get them by. Like if they showed up and said hi and then left back out and just, continued to check in on you, they would have access to you. But to their surprise, they're finding out that, no, Virgo's not the Virgo that I thought they were. So that's where that channel energy is coming from, y'all. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and see the graduation here from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. Spirit, tell me more about this King of Wands. This is the bottom of the deck energy, so let's get into it. Well, tell me more, please. What's going on with this Knight? I'm sorry, the King of Wands. What is this King of Wands? I heard reputation and then repetition. So repeating patterns and then the reputation of, so their reputation was based on you, Virgo. How they were able to have access and continue to have access by way of the Knight energy made them a King of Wands. So now myself, I'm like, okay, so if this is, like past tense energy, going from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands, but then this being your ex-person, that's past tense, and then realizing that, that you're not the Virgo that they thought that you were. Why are they in the upright at the bottom of the deck here? What does this mean for Virgo placements? That they've graduated. So possibly they've matured, you guys. Whoever this is. I wish y'all could see my flame right now. This flame is so high and it's rising, 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 but it's letting us know that Spirit is here with us. Look at this flame, y'all. I'm going to keep it in the camera. I ran out of my normal 7-day candles, so I went to get some substitutions from the back. And I'm just admiring this flame here. It just caught my attention. The flame is about this high. So Spirit's here. All right, you guys. This King of Wands is admiring you for the actions that have taken place, because that's what they recognize are actions. So whatever actions, Virgo, that you've been doing, maybe bettering yourselves or doing some things to, make it, well, what it appears to this King of Wands is that, you've been honoring and taking care of yourself. So by way of certain actions, y'all, that's white smoke coming off of that candle. It looks like it's white, but then it looks like it's dark. So those are definitely indications of some things when that happens, like spiritual indications. Yeah, I'm so distracted by the flame. I'm sorry, but it was beautiful. I couldn't help but not give it attention. Back to this King of Wands, though. Well, we are talking about fire, y'all. Fire sign energy. Y'all give me a moment. Listen, the ADHD is a gift and a curse. Because it causes me, those of you who also have it, it causes you to focus on things, but at the same time, it's like you're distracted. But that focus is very much necessary, but that's what sets you apart from others. Because you are able to pay attention to those little details. Ooh, I'm talking to a Virgo out there. So what does that have to do with what's presently going on, Spirit? Please bring it home for me. The word temptation's coming back up, y'all. All right, y'all. That white and black smoke and the rise of the flame, it's almost as if the rising of the flame got my attention only to pull it over to be the star of the show. But then connecting to the energy of the fire, and it's like, okay, so we're going from the Knight of Wands, which is immature, coming in and out, the old Virgo that they thought you were, and now they know that you're not, in this king energy, but at the same time, they're upright, and then they happen to be the bottom of the deck energy for what we're about to get into. But then that flame is indicating with the white and the black smoke that, yeah, pace yourself. Look, it just went up again. So it's like Spirit saying, pace yourself, but you know what that means, Virgo? That means this person's not done. That means this person wants you to know that they've matured, but at the same time, it's like, can they be trusted though? Are we playing with fire with this energy? Y'all, let's get into it. I believe we got it. We got it, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you so much. But let's see if that is anything that's giving us cause or reason to think that this person is like going to, I heard intrude. So intrude means like force themselves back in. Y'all see the flame? Oh man. Let's talk about the Knight of Wands in that former sense of who they thought you were, Virgo. That's how we're going to proceed. This is when they were in this Knight of Wands, this is who they thought Virgo was. But let's see what's behind the Knight of Wands, y'all. And it's on the side. So this energy is to be determined here. But you know that Knight of Wands, the previous Virgo, who they thought you were energy, that they could come in and out. It's almost as if they're still wondering if they can do this. What's behind here? Look at that, Two of Swords. Two of Swords is a decision, y'all. So that means there's not a lot to go off of here. So you possibly have cut this person like completely off. They don't have access to you to be able to study you and to know, okay, is it okay to approach even? Like they don't even know. They probably don't even know what you look like because it's been some time since they've physically seen you. So they don't have a lot to go off of. And this also means, because they're swords, is that even their own intuition is failing them. Like okay, so this is that former who they thought you were, Virgo, energy. So previously, this lets me know that they had some sort of access to you with these swords by way of, they could just be sitting somewhere minding their business and be able to tap in to see what's going on with you. and to see if it's okay to approach. But this approach was like, is this a good approach or is it a bad approach? Is what I'm picking up. Because maybe this is one of those things to where they only came around when they knew something was about to change in your life for the better or for not so good. But it's almost as if they had to come and be a witness to either or. But this is letting me know that this is still this energy with this King of Wands. It's on the side. So it's like they've not let go of this energy. They don't have a lot of access to you, to a swords, and their thought processes of you at this moment. But this is what they relied on previously, before the fact of this new Virgo who's gone through this endurance and this strength and, you know, no pain, no gain energy. So, you know what, Virgo, I'm being brought to. So if we're talking about you being like a former version that they had access to and could do what they wanted to do because, you know, it was kind of allowed, let's be honest. So they took advantage of that. If they are now the king status, that means you've also upgraded. And they're just trying to match your energy now. So who they really are as the Knight of Wands, things haven't really changed. Now they're showing up as the King of Wands, but then this candle flame is telling me otherwise. Let's see what else is here connected to this Nine of Wands. One card. Okay, the Four of Swords, y'all. Four of Swords. And it's on the side. Spirit, what is this Four of Swords? You know, the Four of Swords has to do with taking a rest. But it's swords, y'all. So this is a little deeper than just somebody falling back from a situation. Healing. That's what I got. They need healing from you. But this bed situation, and there were a couple of channeled songs that came through this morning that I posted on the community tab, have to do with someone who they don't care how you feel about them. They still need to get to you. One was For the Good Times, Al Green. All I heard was the chorus, For the Good Times. I couldn't tell you anything about the lyrics prior to me actually looking them up, reading them for myself, and posting them for you to know as well. All I heard was For the Good Times. And then another song was All I Need Is a Miracle. All I heard was All I Need Is a Miracle. Never knew the lyrics. And went to look them up, read them for myself, and posted them for you. So this is the energy, y'all. They've arrived at this King of Wands status to let you know that you are all that they need. But they still have this potential, y'all, of dipping out. Like they'll come get what they need and then dip out again. But I feel like the King of Wands is saying, no, 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 that's not it. That's not it. Then what is it, King of Wands? What would you like to tell the collective King of Wands? I heard disparaging thoughts and then process. A disparaging thought process is what the King of Wands is wanting you to know, Virgo. So the disparaging means it's put them in a place to where, you know, they caused it on themselves, but they're trying to let you know that they didn't do it all by themselves. Like, yes, they made these decisions to come in and out, but it's almost like they were being ruled, or I'm hearing plugged and seeing like an electrical plug, like they were plugged into something else, you guys. So that lets me know, layman's terms, something else was charging their battery. Something else was charging their battery, and they put the battery in their back to be able to come to you and show out and show you a side of them that they never intended to become. This is what I'm understanding here. So now that that plug has been pulled, whatever that is, whatever that plug represents, now they need to come back to you for some sort of reboot with this Four of Swords. But y'all, that Knight of Wands just makes me nervous, y'all. It just seems like, you know what I heard? I heard final resting place here. I heard final resting place. So that could be a couple different interpretations, y'all. All right, let's get into a Virgo. So final resting place could mean this person has some sort of illness by way of this Four of Swords, and they're coming to you for healing, but they want to stay there. But they don't know if they can approach you because this is like their old ways that have caught up to them. Two of Swords. That's that decision energy, but they don't have a lot to go off of. But this was that before Virgo change energy. So there was a lot that they were doing here. And they honestly don't know how all of this happened, because once they were plugged into that different source, that wasn't you, it wasn't your source, it was someone else's source or some other thing that was giving them battery, power. But now I feel like this King of Wands has come to their own now. But still, it's like one of those things to where, are they going to... I heard reverberate. It was a combination of a lot of different words, but I feel like it was coming to reprobate, like a reprobate. I've heard reprobate mind before, but that means somebody who goes back to their former way of thinking, but they can't help it. They keep going back. All right, y'all. I'm looking at this flame again. So it is like a reprobate mind. I can't even say it because that's not one of my words I've ever had to use. I've heard it before. I've never personally used it though. Let's see what's here by this King of Wands. Oh, so that whole thing with that final resting place, I'm being called to go back to that. So the one thing could be them having some sort of illness and they need to come back to you for healing. And then the other thing was the final resting place, meaning they just need to come back because it's going to like complete some sort of stage or something around that nature. I don't want to go into that whole thing, but you guys ask your guides what that means. You ask your own spiritual team to take the wheel on that. If that's giving you goosebumps or raising the hairs on the back of your neck, you ask them what that means. All right, let me turn these two cards over here. So in between this energy, this kind of feels like a river here. Like a river that needs to be crossed, but there's no bridge. They need a bridge. But let's see what this is. If this were a bridge, right? Let's look at it. So we have the Four of Cups reversed. I have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. 4 and 9, that's 11, right? No, my math is off. Yes, my math is way off. That would be 12. 1 and 2 is 3. But that bridge is the missing component here, because they can't get to you. But they want to get to you to let you know that, they're in the king status now. But it's almost as if, Virgo, I'm being told, if you allow them that bridge to give them that access back over here, it's only going to reprobate. Bring them back to this former Knight of Wands. So if you look at it, they are doing fine wherever in the world that they are, because it's almost as if if you did allow that bridge and allow them to come back over to you, it's going to send them backwards. So that's what they need to know. But for right now, they're just so gung-ho, I got to get to Virgo. I can match Virgo's energy, or at least try to. I don't know, how their energy is, like how the levels are set up. Like if my level matches their level, like the King of Wands is like, but I'm doing a lot better than Virgo knew me as previously. So it's worth a shot, so it's almost as if this King of Wands isn't even sure of themselves. But that's that Two of Swords energy. They don't know how to approach. All right, look, y'all. 9 of Pentacles reversed. This was the bridge energy, or the water. 9 of Pentacles reversed, 4 of Cups reversed. The 4 of Cups reversed has to do with someone kind of looking at, now looking outside the box. For really they were kind of stuck with what they had around them. So it kind of put them in this, mode of suppressing their own emotions because they weren't willing to consider that there might be other things other than what's in front of them. But now they know that. But that's part one of that bridge to you. Part two of the bridge, we'll call it, is this Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles, that's that energy to where, there's someone who has a lot of potential, a lot of giftings, a lot of talents, a lot of, great things going for themselves. But in the reverse, it's like, but they don't know that. They're not aware that. They're possibly in a low vibration, but they still have the gifts. They're not gone. But those gifts might be being used for low vibrational stuff, things, energies. But I'm hearing now that the Nine of Pentacles is easy to kind of take over. It's like an easy vessel to consume, but it's a good one. So combining these two factors with that Four of Cups reverse, and this being that bridge energy to get back over to you, they're saying that they're fully aware that both of you all shared that Nine of Pentacles energy. They had it and you also had it. But both of you all, when you met, it was a low vibrational match of potential. And they're recognizing this, and that's what's bringing them to having the confidence of this King of Wands. Like, I need to get back over to Virgo. All right, y'all, that was a lot, but let's keep going. So I'm going to turn over these cards at the bottom. I have the World card and I have the Two of Wands here. Twos, another decision. So you complete them. They know this. They know this. But that Two of Wands, this is my threshold energy. It's like somebody's trying to contemplate if they want to walk through this door. If they want to drop everything that they have to where they're comfortable already, but then to walk through that door is like risking everything. And it's like, is it going to pay off? That's the question. But they do know with the World card that this is the completion. But I mentioned completion up here. So this is confirmation. They are well aware that you complete them, Virgo. They know this. I feel like that's been expressed already. Like that's been like the sentiment from the very jump of this reading. But they're still in this mode of how to get to you. Two of Swords, Two of Wands. They don't know. They don't know how to get to you, Virgo. And this is not physical. But I feel like they're being blocked at the same time because, there's just some things in place that's keeping you protected from this person, Virgo. And that's another thing that they need to realize. That's why they're having such a hard time with this. All right, 4 remaining cards, or 5, are over here. Let's see what we have. We have the Four of Pentacles. They're not willing to let something go here. This is a prized possession energy for them, and they want to show it off. Let's see what's going on here. Or maybe that's somebody who's valuing them. I don't know. I have the King of Cups. I have the Knight of Cups. I have the Fool card, and then I have the Six of Wands reversed. So what this is telling me is that someone didn't receive a chance with this King of Wands, because I'm hearing that they had them where they wanted them. That's what this Knight of Cups, King of Cups is saying. With this Four of Pentacles energy, like mine, look at mine. This King of Cups, it could be male or female, by way of this Knight of Cups, is still wanting to hunt and find this person. They're relentless. They're not giving up, y'all, because they're on the horse. It's a knight. So it's like they're stepping down from their rightful seat as king and they're going into their knight energy. So that's like a reduction, like this king is reducing themselves. So that lets me know that there's some like self-esteem challenges here with this king. Could also be female energy, y'all. But they're at the height of this energy with the cups. And their emotions, like the emotions are fully charged. But they can't sit where they are with these fully charged emotions. They have to get on the horse and go find this knight. So somebody's still looking for a victory with this knight. It looks like they put in a lot of efforts, because I see wands with the Six of Wands reversed that became unnoticed, or they were unmatched, meaning this Knight of Wands, King of Wands energy did not show the same energy back to this King of Cups. They want a new beginning, but this new beginning is with caution. But I'm telling you, this energy is relentless here. They're not giving up and stopping. But when I mentioned blockage earlier, Virgo, you being blocked from this King of Wands is because of this baggage that they're carrying now. There is baggage here. All right, Virgo, I hope this helps.